cat trapped in a wooden box, and this is the tail hanging out, and if I squeeze it, it makes fun. No.
Okay. And then this found
this one
you.
came, and it became my main instrument by now.
So there's a hangover here. Stefan from FAUN.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. And then we have Hurdy Gurdy.
Yes.
If you would have to explain that to me in the shortest way possible.
In the shortest way?
Yes, explain to me like I'm 5 what this is.
Then I always say it's like a cat trapped in a wooden box, and this is the tail hanging out, and if I squeeze it, it makes fun. No.
Okay.
No, it's like a total mechanical violin, actually. And instead of a violin bow, you have a wheel. So it's a round, endless bow that let the strings vibrate and pose it.
So then you have low strings here.
Exactly, those are the drones.
Okay.
Like deep bass notes.
Yeah.
Like the big chanter on the bagpipe. It's very similar. Drone music. Then I have melody strings. They are shortened by those keys here.
Okay.
It's like in the violin, you push it with your fingers, and here it's those little.
So it's a very similar concept to the nickel harpa.
It is actually, it's a nickel harpa with wheel, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the very special thing on the Hurdy Gurdy are those strings here, the rhythm strings, also called trumpet strings sometimes. They go over this little wooden shoe here, or dog it's sometimes called. And if I turn faster, it starts to vibrate and makes this buzzing noise. Zzz, zzz, zzz.
Okay.
And so you can play by impulses.
So
you can
it
play
all
rhythms.
Depends on how fast you go about it.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about these ones?
Those are resonating strings, they resonate just to make a mechanical reverb effect.
That's absolutely. Also, they are like a full step apart.
Yeah, right.
Kind of-ish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I tuned them to a C and to a D chord that matches most of the keys I play.
But then you have a 9th in here, so like it's a very much kind of more open situation. It's not like a D, D, G, and an A. No, it's like F.
It's like a sus chord, a major sus 2 or something.
Major sus, that's what I've heard. The 9.
Exactly, and it matches most of the notes in the keys I play often, you know.
Okay.
And if I play the note, the string vibrates and starts to resonate.
Just before we go anywhere further, can I hear you play that?
Sure, you can.
Yeah.
Things I forgot my tuner, but
it should
work.
Fine. We'll be fine.
So there you go, step by step. Okay. We start with the drone. I can put the strings on the wheel, so they both simultaneously.
Yeah.
So now it's only the drone in the slow key.
Yeah.
Then I add a melody string. Can add a second one in an octave, maybe. Now the rhythm string.
So you literally take it down from this.
It's just away from the wheel, and now I put it on the wheel. And now the thing, if I begin to turn faster, it starts to buzz. And now I can set like small impulses, like I turn faster every time I go down, and I have this.
Yeah, and then you have a rhythm.
Or down, up, or the 4 times. And all together. Something like that, yeah. And I love it because it's like a whole orchestra.
Yes.
You know, you have the drones, the bass notes,
like
the
literally
rhythm.
you don't need anything else.
I know.
Oh my god.
And don't even get me started with the loop station.
I'm going to get there in a second, but so okay, so this is the root note. This is the octave. What about this one?
This is a low C note. I can play like in a deeper, how do you say, register.
Yeah. So we're also able to do all the expression stuff with like bending.
I do, yeah. It's
etc.
not really common on the Hurdy Gurdy.
Yeah.
But this one is a really good one. It plays with viola strings, like, and it's really good. Like, I don't know. You can do all those ornamentations on it, like bendings.
Because that's something I'm not used to, especially when you grow up in Europe and you hear all the medieval kind of. We watch movies and you listen to soundtracks, and that's something I haven't heard before. Like the bending, because it's
it's quite a new technique to play this on the Hurdy Gurdy, because you know, a lot of people play it like a medieval way. Yeah. Almost only the drone and some melody on it, and I try to think of it as a modern instrument. Yeah. And this one also it has a carbon corpus and everything, and a pickup system in there, and I try to think of it like a modern instrument, and I try to adapt it to modern music.
It's like even the tone from, well, it's a flat wound string, it's a viola string, and bending this kind of situation, it sounds completely different. It sounds completely alien. Yeah.
Also, with this type of Hurdy Gurdy, you can also do like violin techniques, like something like this. Something like that.
That is mental. That is absolutely mental. Okay. Wow. Right, before we go anywhere further, so when you drop down those two strings, it's going to give you a different kind of resonance with those two?
Those are just those trumpets in different keys.
Yeah. Oh,
you know?
okay.
It's like for every key I play, I need a certain string. It's a G, it's a C, and this is E, and it depends on what key I play in. Okay. Then I use the right trumpet string for that key.
Okay.
And you can also switch it like from C to D.
So you can tune it any way you want?
Kind of, yeah. I'm a bit limited in keys, but actually the melodies are chromatic, like a piano keyboard. I can play everything, but as soon as I put in like a drone or the trumpet, I'm a bit limited to this key. Yeah.
You can go outside, but I don't see Hurdy Gurdy being played in a jazz fusion setting. But maybe
it's possible, and I know some people who do this, but yeah, normally it's drone music, like traditional dance music.
Wow. Okay, and then what happens next? How do you amplify that?
It has a really cool pickup system. You have pickups for every group of strings. Okay. Like this little thing here is the pickup for the melody strings.
So this is piezo?
It's a piezo, or yeah, kind of. It's like a violin pickup system. I don't know. Really, I think it might be even like a microphone. Okay. But I don't know really. And then you have for the drones you have to pick up, for this one you have to pick up, and I can mix it all together on the instrument.
So we can separate those groups.
Yeah, that's really cool. Because a lot of Hurdy Gurdys have just one microphone, and it has the whole thing, and I can like adjust it. Like if the trumpet is the buzzing is too loud, I can put it down. So,
how about that microphone here?
I like to, because those are sounding a bit synthetic, you know, and I like to add a bit of natural sound to this with this external microphone.
So then with that, do you mix it down here, and then you go out to the board? Right. Okay. Before we'll go to the board, can you show me one thing? How do you go with making the rhythms? Because I saw you doing this very snappy motion when you play.
Yeah.
Is this all about the motion as you go, or then you do like?
In the end, it's acceleration.
Yeah.
Because as I said, if you turn faster, it begins to vibrate. So that's the normal sound of the string.
Yeah.
If I go faster, the string vibrates.
Yeah.
So I move a little bit faster if I go down, like a little, like with a.
It is a very much snappy movement.
Yeah, it's a snappy movement. It's just a little impulse I give. Impulse, 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 impulse. Like this.
This is so cool. that is absolutely so cool. Okay, and then out of the instruments, you mix it all down, and then you go to the board.
Right.
In the board we have FM9, I reckon?
No, it's actually the old AX8.
No, this is AX8, yeah.
But I think about upgrading it to the new one. And I really like this one so much because I use like 20% of it. It's so powerful and so huge. But you can dig into it and you can work on every effect, on every detail, and every parameter.
Yeah. How do you use Fractal for this situation? Do you use it kind of like you would play into effects and an amp, or is there something extra going on in Fractal?
I don't actually use the amps on it. I mostly use the effects. Sometimes some amps for a distortion sound or something, but.
So you actually go about distorting this as well?
Yeah, sure.
That is
I love it.
So cool.
It's it's almost like I almost think about it like an analog synthesizer.
Yeah.
Because you have this sine.
Yeah, it is a
sine node, and you can do a lot of modulation on that one. So it works very well with wah-wah effects, like frequency effects. It works very well with delays and stuff. And also
because it doesn't have as many overtones as a guitar would have.
Yeah, or maybe it.
Or maybe it has.
It has all those overtones in the sine.
But it's like the sound of it is completely different when you compare it to like a normal guitar. Yeah, right. Okay.
And it's I don't know if you're familiar with the monophonic synthesizers, because you play one note, and if you release it, the other one comes. Also you can't play you can't play chords.
Yeah.
You always, and this is kind of the same with this, because I always have the open string sounding, and if I push a button and release it, the lower note comes through.
Yeah,
you know?
like
and this is almost like an monophonic analog synthesizer, where you can do something like.
And you have the overtones in the background.
Yeah.
But also your agility on it, it's baffling me. It's absolutely baffling me.
Yeah.
One question: have you tried it with fuzz?
With fuzz?
Yes.
I think but it's getting a bit messy.
Wow.
Yeah, I do a lot of things. I really love just encountered the ring modulator on this one. It's so crazy. It's so crazy and out of space sounding.
Oh yeah, like especially when you have drones and then you have a ring mod, and then you tune it to the given frequency, given the addition and the. Wow.
Yeah. But for me it works best with reverb and delay as a basic thing, and then I add wah-wah, then I add distortion, and it's almost like an e-guitar with distortion and wah-wah. You might hear it tonight.
So then you basically solo on it?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is absolutely...
And of course I have the loop station in there.
Okay, and so how do you... On top of that, on top of drums, on top of rhythm, on top of melody, how do you add the looper station into it?
You might see tonight. There's a little solo spot on this if you're there. I build layers, you know. I start with the drone mostly. I do a little rhythm with the trumpet string, and improvise on this.
Oh, so this is like a free zone.
Yeah, kind of.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Right.
I do some tapping stuff to make like harmonics, like a harmonic basics, and then I improvise on that.
One question that I have to ask: how did you come about playing Hurdy Gurdy?
Good question. I think I started very young listening to folk music and medieval music, and someday I saw a folk band playing, and they had this exotic alien thing, and I thought, what is that thing? It sounds like a whole orchestra, and I was instantly in love, and I wanted to play this, and it's really hard to get one.
Yeah.
It's easier now, but when I started like 20 years ago, it was really hard to get a good one.
Because that is probably the first time I ever see it up this close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it countless times playing games, watching movies, and etc.
Sure.
But then, wow. So, have you played any instrument before, or this is like your main instrument for all of
No,
these
I
years?
started with a keyboard and piano.
Okay.
I play a little bit of guitar, and I play lots of whistles and flutes and stuff.
And then this found
this one
you.
came, and it became my main instrument by now.
Yeah.
But I'm like a multi-instrumentalist. I love to have instruments and gather them and play them, and it's just one lifetime is not enough for mastering everything. So I kind of focus on the hurdy-gurdy now. But
Okay. Can we just before we end, because I can hear the sound change starting? Can we listen to you play once again? So I'm just like,
yeah, sure.
I'm in awe. I'm in absolute awe.
Let's see. What can we do? I'm not really in tune here. Okay. I play a little. A friend of mine wrote this. It's like a German traditional dance.
Okay.
It's called Polonaise, and it's a new composed one. But I really like this one.
Let's go. That's absolutely insane.
Thank you.
That is absolutely insane.
Thanks
you very
so much,
man. Thank you.
Now up to sound check.
Wow.
Thanks.
That is mind-boggling. And also like the movements you do, like those small things when you up. When
That's
you keep
really
up
the hardest
rhythm.
thing actually to get it all together. Like you can play a melody if you're familiar with the piano playing, but with the rhythm all together, it's
because
like a
piano,
mindfuck.
you have left hand, right hand, but they both do melody.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
you kind of do melody on the left one.
They both do like the same movement. Here you have one hand doing this, one hand doing this.
Yeah.
It's like
Completely different axis.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely amazing. Man,
Thank you.
And also I really liked the bits you do with the bending here and there, like all those small nibbles. It's completely magical.
Thank you.
I'm lost for words. I'm honestly lost for words. I would say more, but I don't know what.
Still have the hangover of yesterday.
Yeah.
It was crazy warm in Meat Factory
So
Prague.
you do root, you do fifth, and then you do the octave on this one?
This is a very drone instrument, so it's 2 times a D, so it's a really
Okay.
drone, it's only in 1 key,
Yeah.
but just the lowest is the 5th.
Oh.
Just of the heat yesterday, it's really a little bit.
That is absolutely mind-boggling.
It's very simple, you know.
Oh yeah, no,
Very
like
simple system.
the simplicity of
Yeah.
it. I think it makes.
Yeah.
So okay, so with the levers, you change the length of the string. And
Exactly.
that's-
It's like the finger on a guitar. It's just you shorten it, but it's made by levers
Yeah.
with the lead key.
That is extremely cool.
It's a couple of medieval instruments who do it. Also the Hurdy Gurdy, for example.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So,
Okay, perfect.
first of all, I'm with Oliver from the band FAUN.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the right pronunciation. And again, like we've started chatting, and like I'm going to roll this in because
Yeah.
that's absolutely amazing. So, what is that? What's the name of the instrument?
The instrument family, it's a key fiddle, so nyckelharpa in Swedish.
Yeah.
But this is the oldest form of a key fiddle. It's called the MORAHARPA. So this
Okay.
is the most simple form of a MORAHARPA, the more archaic one.
Okay.
And I like it so much. It's very limited, but I like it because it's bending possible on the tone. It's more expression because it's so simple.
Hold up. Can you do this again?
It's not a lot of tension on the strings.
Oh, so you can overbend.
Exactly. It's like a guitar. You can pull the string.
Oh my days.
Yeah. And it's bowed. It's normally a bowed instrument, so you play with the bow.
Yeah. Like my head right now goes
Yeah.
into all the Braveheart kind of situation, soundtracks,
Yeah.
and or even Lord of the Rings kind of situation,
Yeah.
rocking.
Call me up.
Oh yeah,
We have the music for you.
Yeah. whenever new Lord of the Rings happens,
exactly.
that's the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you use it? Because it's as I said in the very beginning. It is a very drony instrument. Do you use it to paint landscapes, or you kind of building more melody with
The
it?
idea behind FAUN is we love to play with different cultural sources.
Yeah.
Sometimes we go more into the Celtic world, sometimes more into Viking mythology.
Yeah.
Sometimes we tell ballads. For example, if it's more romantic, we use the Celtic harp.
Yeah.
But if it's more dramatic song, we like rougher sounds. And then it's
has
really
like-
good to have this roughness.
Yeah, because of the overtones and everything. Like
Exactly.
it goes into this bright kind of
Exactly.
airy situation.
And this is our luxury. We have so many instruments in the band, so we have the content of the song decides how we put the instruments.
Okay. How do you then go about? So like, when you write song, I spoke to Laura about it when we had the interview. But when you write song, like, and then you decide that this is the story you want to say, how do you go about choosing the flavor of the instrument?
I think we try out a lot. This is the point.
Okay.
All of us have the home studio. We record a lot, and then we just have a feeling. And mostly it's very clear. Mostly all of the people say, "This is the one we need."
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's like you don't have a preference pretty much, but you just like try it out.
We have a mix of instruments. This is the standard. Like we have bouzouki, Irish bouzouki,
Yeah,
metal
yeah.
string lute, hurdy-gurdy, bagpipe. This is really power mix. So this is our
Okay.
standard. But then we like to have different instrumentations to make variations, of course.
That is absolutely amazing. And then, do you use it raw, as in you mic it up and then use it, or there's anything in between when it hits the deck? Like, do you use any delays? Do you add more colors?
In a studio situation, we like to have the natural sound. But
Okay.
on stage, we use a lot of, like, for example, distortion delays. So we really like, because it's nice to give the extra pressure on stage.
Yeah, so you lean into the sound a bit more.
Exactly. Also, the way we construct the instruments, I have another thing here because we move a lot on stage,
Yeah.
and so we have to change the instruments to be fitting for stage presence. So these are very fragile instruments, but to be able to play a rock show or festival show, we just change the instruments a little bit.
Oh, So it's pretty much setup based, kind of what you do.
Yeah, I
then.
think we also work a lot ourselves on the instruments. Like this, for example, it's a D, but this is the instrument maker makes it. It's a capo built in, so you can. Now it's in G, and
Yeah.
this. So it's the little tricks you need on stage to be fast and to.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm just speechless right now because like.
Yeah, it's so simple, and I sometimes try to tell the people, like for example, a guitar is not an easy tuning. It's very complicated tuning actually, and so many people start with a guitar, but never have the idea to have open tuning. I think it's for a beginner the motivation is much higher.
100%.
If none of the string is wrong, you just can strum it and you
strum
feel
it and you
great.
have
Exactly.
D,
Exactly.
and then you can play with it, or even like we can go one step further into guitar.
Yeah.
When you see the guitar as a horizontal instrument and you have 6 of the same pitches, you can have 6 Ds and every single one sounds different.
Exactly.
And like this should guide you how you build your songs, because well, you can play D on the 2nd fret of a like any string on the very beginning.
Yeah.
Like right now I can't even count it.
Yeah.
Well, like third fret of a B string actually, but then you can move it up the neck and it's going to sound completely different.
It has also more overtones.
Exactly.
And the other thing also, our instruments, most of our instruments are made in one key. So this is mostly made to D. So all the leppers are tuned to D.
Yeah.
So that means the 3rd is a little, it's not exactly the 3rd you have on a piano because it's actually a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
So we have this natural tuning, and it's so much more beautiful. It's more natural. It's also in therapy. It's proven actually that it does something.
Exactly, like all the small inaccuracies of a tempered tuning.
Exactly.
Like that's what makes it beautiful.
So we're only playing a couple of keys, but that's okay because the instruments are made for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing. Okay, and what's the thing beside you?
That's a lute. It's pretty much a Renaissance lute, but also I play my own tunings mostly.
Okay.
And this is also nice because people think a Renaissance lute is also double strings, but it's also not true because then you need a certain technique to play, and it's the same authentic of single strings.
Yeah.
And this construction is very loud. It's very beautiful on stage, and very low also. And again, it's an open tuning, so the instrument can resonate. And then I work a lot with capo systems to change the key.
But it's like even the resonance of it, although you have nylon strings, is completely different.
It is, like, this is my problem. For me, a Western guitar is sometimes has too much high in there, and a nylon guitar is a little bit too muddy. And I think this is the perfect mix here. And it's also this, of course, it's the typical. It's about, but it's nice. It's easier to reach,
Yeah.
It's very thoughtful.
But also, like, even so, one question before I go anywhere further. You play guitar.
Yeah.
Like, you know how to play guitar. That's the reason why I'm asking. Like, do you find the tension here a bit? Does it help you with playing? Like, when you have a higher tension on an instrument like this compared to a classical guitar?
I think the tension is pretty okay. I think it's like a classical guitar. It's not higher actually. But you mean because it's bent here?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a big difference actually. I don't have the feeling. It's really because there's really very large loops. It's really to be able to reach it to tune. I think this is the system that make it. It's a little bit to make a suitcase a little bit difficult. Yeah. But I think it's perfect. It's just, and I think maybe it's easier to make a guitar straight. I don't know. But this is, I think, the perfect
instrument. You kind of get, you don't have to work about the angles and all that. Right, but it's something that I know somebody who's watching that won't be able to hear. It's like the color of the instrument is like completely like something I haven't heard ever in person.
You mean the sound color?
Yeah, like the color of it, as you said, like it's not muddy, it's not too high. It's like this very nice mid-range kind of situation.
This is what I mean. I think I don't understand people always have to go for the standard instruments, and there's so much beautiful instruments around.
Oh yeah, like
that exactly.
Why do you have to limit yourself to 6 strings when you can go down? You can go to 4.
Exactly.
No, even 3, and it's going to be like completely different word. And you can go to 7. Tunes completely different, and
it
work
is,
it out
but
yourself.
I started on the guitar, and when I was writing my first songs, I had the feeling, oh, they all sound like Bob Dylan, you know, because you always come back to the standard chords, and you think, oh, this song has been written already, and so I started open tunings with Nick Drake and some singer-songwriters from England, so I was experimenting, and then I found a tuning I feel more comfortable, but I had the feeling there's a bass missing, and then when I found a luthier, I said, okay, I can make it one with 7 strings, it's perfect. But I think this is the thinking out of the box, and so many, especially young musicians, should do this, because you find your own style, and in the end, it's so much easier.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like the moment you go outside of what's known and what has been done for ages, that's where you make music. That's where you make art. Like, one of the things I've been talking with many of the people actually. When you paint, you kind of get inspiration from anything else, but then you paint yourself. When you play guitar, you're kind of taking inspiration because you took a guitar, you're playing a Strat, you're playing a Telly, and then everything has been done. It's like, and then you just tune it differently, and it's opening so many new things.
And especially what we do, we use a lot of electronic music. So I love listening to electronic music. Because in a weird way, it's very similar to early music. It's very drony. Sometimes it's very like you have in Scandinavian folk, in Greek folk, you have very straight beat. It's a very trance element. And this is nearly shamanic, I would say. And this, if you go in very early music, you find the same patterns. And so for us, it was natural to combine electronic music with this kind of instruments.
How do you find place for all of this with electronic beats? Like, is it hard for you to figure out where your instrument should land, or does it come naturally a bit?
Well, we have the experience of like 25 years doing this, so we have like our electronic guy knows his frequencies, and then we have a certain equalizer, for example, on the strumming lute I play, so it's more high pitched, so we know how to place things. But of course, we have nearly too much. We have 4 people singing on top. So it's a luxurious situation, but of course sometimes you have to say, okay, how do we arrange it because it's too full?
That is absolutely brilliant. Can we hear the other instrument again? Can I grab it? This one. This one. Yes, for a second. It's also so light.
It's very fragile. This is the only point to be on the road is.
So you have low, then you have octave, then you do the 5th here, But it's also like, oh,
exactly. Yeah, you got it right. This is then.
That is so alien to me. That is insane. Also the resonance on it.
Yeah, I think it's very well balanced.
Yes, Like I'm used to tuning down classical guitars because there's something amazing about going to B or even lower on the classical guitar, just like putting a heavy string on it, and then this one, it doesn't have that flubbiness. But also like setting up myself to play on that.
But luckily it was a good instrument builder. He said, well, what's your tuning? And then he calculated the strings I need to have. So it was really very, very helpful.
Is this a custom set for the guitar?
Yes, this is a custom set for this lute for my tuning. So otherwise, I would say it's trying out a lot of strings and just being unhappy and trying another one. So it's a long process also until you find the instrument that one fits your style and what you want to do there.
I can I could see myself having one of these.
Yeah, welcome in the medieval world.
Oh my days. Okay, again, but on the very end, can we listen to the droney again?
And this is like, it's from Sweden, so I really love Swedish traditional music.
Okay.
Also the rhythm, this is like this Swedish dance, is traditional. Like.
Also, it's a bit uneven.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been mesmerized by an instrument for so long. So yeah.
There is the full form. There's also called the chromatic nyckelharpa. This is much. It has 12 strings, and not 12 resonant strings. Actually, 16 strings and many rows, and it's like very high tension, like nearly a viola.
Yeah.
So it's very beautiful, sound crystal clear. But I prefer this rough sound, this little roughness in it.
Yeah.
But there's another instrument that is like also very beautiful, I have to say. And this is the chromatic nyckelharpa, and this is the MORAHARPA, the early form.
Right now, this opens up an absolutely new chapter in my life. Because I haven't.
You're welcome. Very soon you see him with medieval clothes. And
Yeah, that is actually pretty much what is going to happen.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Cool. Okay. Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
Thank you, it's a
Cheers.
pleasure.